Today's video is brought to you by HelloFresh. HelloFresh is fun, easy to make, and delicious recipes that will change how you feel about cooking. You can skip the shopping and the prepping and get pre-portioned ingredients delivered right to your door. All you have to do is cook and enjoy. HelloFresh is time-saving, sustainable, and flexible. It's perfect for those who get tired of cooking the same old thing, or maybe you can't figure out what to cook anymore. HelloFresh has something for everyone, including low-calorie, vegetarian, and family-friendly, which is what we always choose because my husband is a picky eater. HelloFresh helps to cut out that stressful meal planning and trips to the grocery store, and you can easily change your delivery days or your food preferences. If you'd like to try out HelloFresh, there's going to be a link provided for you down below, as well as a promo code that's going to get you $80 off plus free shipping on your first order with HelloFresh. Now let's get this video started. So I literally just opened up my new HelloFresh box, and of course the first thing I see here is my recipe cards telling me everything that's inside this box. So this week we're going to be making pork carnitas tacos with pickled onion and Monterey Jack cheese. I haven't had this before from HelloFresh, or probably ever, so I'm really excited about this one. I love tacos. Next up, we're going to be making Juicy Lucy burgers, which I have made before, and these are absolutely delicious. So I'm actually really excited about this because these are so good. So these are the Juicy Lucy burgers with tomato, onion jam, and potato wedges. Next up, we have mozzarella and herb chicken with roasted green beans and buttery couscous. This sounds so fun and looks so healthy. I also have never made this before. So I always like to show you guys what it looks like on the inside of the box, just so you'll have an idea of how they ship this out to you and stuff. So all of the meals come in these bags, and in each bag is everything you need to make these meals. So in every bag is every ingredient. Each bag is labeled so you will know what is what, and these bags are also reusable, which I love. And then underneath the bags of food, they let you know that there's ingredients that might be hiding under the ice, which is always the meat. So this box has 3 different ice packs, and this package has actually been sitting outside for a while. So if you're working and you're not going to be home till late, you have nothing to worry about, because these things are huge and they're heavy, and they're going to keep your food cool, so that when you get home, you don't even got to worry. Everything's going to be okay. So the meat is all down here. We've got the chicken breast, the ground pork, ground beef, everything is down here, and it's literally ice cold. These things do a really good job. Okay, so just to show you guys an example, if you've never seen HelloFresh before and how this stuff comes, I'm gonna show you really quick. So here is your recipe card, and on the front it tells you everything that you're gonna need to make this. On the back is step-by-step instructions, and it just tells you everything that the meal requires. The meat is separately under the ice pack, like I showed you, and then the meals come in these bags, which you can actually just put in your ice box as is, because it'll take up less room and you'll keep all of your ingredients together, which is really helpful. So inside here we have a poblano pepper, we've got cilantros, we've got tomato paste, a pack of tortillas, some tomatoes. What else do we got? We got some limes, onion. See how fun this all is? Seriously. We also got some chili powder, got some sour cream, some white wine vinegar, Monterey Jack cheese. So yeah, everything that you need literally comes in the package. I'm gonna put everything back in my bag just so I can store it in my icebox until I'm ready to cook this. And I also love reusing these bags when I'm cooking, so I can just throw all my garbage in there. I always clean as I cook, which I highly recommend. So while you're cooking and you're getting rid of like things like this, just throw it in your little bag, and it makes kitchen cleaning so much easier. Plus, you're not wasting this little bag. So HelloFresh is very affordable. They send absolutely delicious meals. There has not been one meal that we've received and made that we did not absolutely love. And my husband is very picky, so for me to say that Alan has loved everything from HelloFresh, that is a big deal. Y'all know he is super picky, but he has not had one complaint about anything we've ever cooked. HelloFresh saves me time and money, and HelloFresh is perfect for right now. If you are not going out grocery shopping, you like to have your groceries delivered, here you go. They've literally made it so easy and so simple. So it's gonna save you time and money. And if you are the type of person that you don't know what to cook every day, you wanna try something new, you're getting bored with your usual menu like me, this is just great for that, because you're gonna get things in here that you never thought about making before, maybe you've never heard of before. And if you have a picky husband like mine, or even picky children, this kind of forces them to have to try it. And you know what? When they try it, they end up liking it. So it creates a lot of possibilities in the kitchen department. Anyways, I just want to show you guys what I got. Next parts of the video will be me making these meals and us trying them out. All right, so surprisingly, Alan has requested that I make the mozzarella and herb chicken with roasted green beans and buttery couscous. I'm surprised he actually asked for this one. See, that's why I said HelloFresh is perfect for picky eaters, because he would have never requested something with couscous before. So that's what I'm gonna be making tonight, starting now. All right, so the first step is to preheat the oven to 425, which I have done. The next step was to cut up a lemon and to also zest it, and I actually forgot I was supposed to zest it. So I cut up this lemon, but thankfully I had an extra lemon, so now I am zesting this in a separate bowl. All right, so the next step is to mix my panko. I love panko. You mix the panko with the mozzarella cheese. Ooh, this mozzarella is so good. And also we're gonna mix in the Italian seasonings. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. I also added in some olive oil. I'm just gonna mix this together. The next step was to pat the chicken dry, which I already did off camera. And I'm also gonna season it with salt and pepper. Okay, so the next step is to evenly spread the sour cream on the chicken. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be delicious. I'm just gonna spread that over the chicken. And then we're gonna take this mixture and put that on top of the sour cream and the chicken. And you're actually just gonna put it on top, and it says to press firmly so that it will adhere to the chicken, and you only have to do it on one side. This looks beautiful. All right, so next step is to put this in the oven for 5 minutes, and then we're gonna be adding the green beans once the 5 minutes is up. So I'm gonna pop this in the oven, set my timer for 5 while I prepare my green beans, and then we're gonna throw them on the pan as well. So I put my green beans in a bowl, even though the instructions said to just do it on the pan. But I'm gonna go ahead and mix them in the bowl while the chicken is in there for 5 minutes. I'm gonna add some salt and pepper, and then I'm also gonna add a little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of onion powder. Then I'm just gonna mix that together. So the 5 minutes is up. I took my chicken out, added my green beans to the pan. Now I'm gonna pop it back in the oven until the chicken is golden brown for about 10 to 15 minutes. In the meantime, I've got my butter in the pot on medium heat. I'm gonna melt that and get ready to make my couscous. All right, so now that my butter is melted, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my Israeli couscous with a pinch of salt. And then it says to stir until toasted, so for 2 to 3 minutes. And then we're gonna add in 3/4 of a cup of water, and then we're also going to add in our chicken stock concentrate. Gonna bring that to a boil. Gonna cover it and reduce it to a low simmer and cook the couscous for 6 to 8 minutes until it's tender. So now that my couscous is done, I'm adding in some butter. We're also gonna add in some lemon and our lemon zest. And the chicken is like 5 minutes till it's done, so I'll be taking that out in a second too. But I'm gonna go ahead and add in my lemon juice and my lemon zest to my couscous. And I'm also gonna add some extra salt and pepper. Okay, so this meal looks absolutely delicious. Like I said, this is the mozzarella and herb chicken with roasted green beans and buttery couscous. And we're about to do the taste test.
Should I try it first?
Couscous is so good.
Is it?
I don't think I've ever had couscous before, have I?
You haven't?
That's yummy. Buttery, lemony.
Yeah.
I like the texture, kind of bubbly. Let me try a little green bean. Yum.
Yeah.
You like the couscous?
Tastes like Italian, like chicken piccata.
It's good, right? Yeah, it does taste like chicken piccata. All right, cut into this chicken. It looks amazing. Ready? Go. Cheesy, crunchy. The chicken is super tender. I'm actually cutting it with a butter knife. Italian seasonings, the panko. This meal was good.
Yeah.
I really like the couscous. I'm gonna make that again. Woo.
I'll definitely remake this meal, right?
Yeah. Very easy to make too. All right, anyway, we're gonna finish eating off camera. I'll see you in the next clip for the next meal. So for tonight's meal, we are making pork carnitas tacos with pickled onion and Monterey Jack cheese. Alan is gonna be helping me make this meal, which is always fun. So the first step to this recipe is to wash and dry all produce, halve and peel the onion, very thinly slice one half and finely chop the other. Core, de-seed, and dice the poblano pepper. Chop the cilantro and dice the tomato and half the lime. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So I just finished cutting up my stuff. Look how pretty it all looks. We've got the diced onion, diced tomato, cilantros, the pepper, the lime, and these are the thinly sliced onions for the pickled onions. So for the pickled onion, we're gonna add the white wine vinegar, 2 teaspoons of sugar, some salt, and 1 tablespoon of water. We're gonna stir it until the sugar and salt are mostly dissolved, and then we're gonna set it aside, stirring it occasionally until we are ready to serve. So next step, Alan is helping me with. He's putting a drizzle of olive oil, and then we're going to add in our ground pork. Look at this man cooking that food, y'all. Making me some pork tacos. Oh yeah. We're also gonna be heating up these tortillas in a pan, honey. And then we also have to make this filling after the meat is done cooking. Okay, so now that the meat is done, I'm gonna transfer it to this bowl. Then we're gonna start making the filling in the same pan, side. So in the same pan, we're gonna add some olive oil. We're gonna add in our tomatoes and our peppers. We're gonna cook this for about 3 to 4 minutes. And then after these are done, we're gonna throw the pork back in. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add in the Southwest Spice Blend. Some chicken stock concentrate. Some tomato paste. And then we're also gonna be adding in some water. So now we are going to cook this until the sauce is thickened. And in the meantime, I'm gonna heat up the tortillas. The recipe says to heat it up in the microwave, but I love to heat my tortillas up in a pan with some butter, so that's what I'm gonna do today. And I also mixed together the ingredients for the crema off camera. It just consists of the seasoning, salt and pepper, a little water, sour cream, and lime juice. Ooh. Now that everything is done, I'm just waiting on the tortillas and then we're gonna make our tacos. I have everything set up over here, kind of like a little mini taco bar for me and Alan. And I added the pickled onions over here as well. So we got our tortillas ready and it's taco time, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and just add mine really quick because I know I can be a little faster with adding it. Alan does like to take his time, as y'all know. Boop. So now we're going to add, it says add the pork filling, add your tomato, boop. Cilantro and cheese, pickled onion. Have you ever had a pork taco?
No.
Me neither. Looks delicious though. I'm gonna add a little bit of the sour cream even though I'm lactose intolerant, but sometimes.
How can you not, right?
I like a little bit of it, yeah. How can you not? And then it says to add the pickled onions. Are you gonna add pickled onions to yours?
I don't know. You do it and try and tell me what you think.
I'm gonna add it to both of mine because I'm not picky at all and I will probably actually love it. And then lastly, I'm gonna add a little bit of lime. Boop. Mmm. Oh my god.
What?
Try mine with the pickled onion. It's delicious.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Here. Good, right? The pickled onion just adds a little like, kick. Did you like that?
Yeah.
This is what the taco looks like. This is what the picture looked like, but it's okay. And this is Alan's perfect, beautiful taco that he is about to enjoy. Told you he would. How good is it? Delicious, right? Ooh, so good. So what do you think of the pork carnitas tacos?
Good.
Delicious. I would definitely make these again. You?
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and enjoy our food and we will see you in the next clip when we make the next meal. So for the last meal, we're going to be making the Juicy Lucy burgers with tomato, onion jam, and potato wedges. So I'm going to start off by cutting up my potatoes. Now in their picture, for reference, the potatoes are like potato wedges, but I kind of cut mine up a little thinner just because I wanted them to look more like French fries. So that's what I'm doing now, just cutting up my potatoes. So the potatoes are super easy to make. All you do is preheat your oven to 425, cut up your potatoes, toss them in some olive oil, and for this recipe, it called for half of the fry seasoning pack, and then some salt and pepper, and then you just bake them in the oven. Another part of these instructions was to place the provided garlic in a packet of tinfoil and roast it. But I didn't have any tin foil, so I just put it right on the pan in the oven and it worked out just perfectly fine. But I have made this recipe before and we used the tin foil before, but I just didn't have any this time. I'm also going to be slicing my onion and dicing my tomato for the tomato onion jam. So like I said, for the tomato onion jam, you just dice up a tomato and slice the onion, heat a drizzle of olive oil in a pan on medium heat, and then you're gonna add in your onion, cook and stir until they're softened for about 4 to 5 minutes, season with salt and pepper, then you're gonna stir in the tomato, half of the vinegar, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and then you're going to cook and stir until it's all softened and jammy. So for about 4 to 5 minutes, and then season with salt and pepper. Turn off your heat, remove from the pan, and set aside. So I left my onions in the pan, letting them soften. Meanwhile, I am making the hamburger patties. So all you do is mix the hamburger meat with the rest of the fry seasoning pack, and then you're going to form them into patties. Divide the cheddar cheese between the centers of each round, folding edges of meat around the cheddar, shaping and sealing to create cheese stuffed patties. And then you're going to season with salt and pepper. So now I'm adding in my tomatoes and actually making the tomato onion jam. This stuff is absolutely delicious, and I think it would be really good even as just a side with your meal. It's just so tasty. I was actually eating it with a spoon off camera because it's so good. So now I'm just removing the tomato onion jam from the pan. I'm going to start cooking my hamburger patties, and I'm also going to start toasting my buns. And in the meantime, I made the little mayonnaise sour cream sauce. So all you do is combine mayonnaise, sour cream, and the roasted garlic, which you mash with a fork and season with salt and pepper. I also forgot to mention about the potatoes that were in the oven. So you cook them for about 20 to 25 minutes, but I forgot to set a timer and I just kept occasionally checking them until they were softened. So now that everything's done, it's time to make the burgers. All you do is spread some ketchup on your bun and then a layer of that mayonnaise and sour cream sauce. Throw on your hamburger patty, put some of that tomato and onion jam on top, and voila! You've got yourself a Juicy Lucy burger. Okay, so I am using the leftover mayonnaise and sour cream mixture just because I felt like dipping my fries in it. I also have some ketchup here. Woo. Anyway, this is the Juicy Lucy burger with tomato, onion, jam, and potato wedges. And it looks messy, and I'm about to dig in.
Mmm.
I'll have it all in my first time. Messy. Woo! That is good, but it's all over my face now. Mmm.
That's good.
Delicious. I remember we had this one before and we absolutely loved it. Just as good. I'm gonna try that too. The mayonnaise and sour cream. And roasted garlic. So good. So what do you think?
Good.
French fries are hot. Anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and eat the rest of our food off camera. This turned out absolutely delicious. And love it. So before this video ends, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave some comments down below, and give this video a like. And don't forget to check out HelloFresh down below in the description. And don't forget to take advantage of that promo code. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.